Hello guys, this is Sanjana Parihar, an intern at Lexis & Company, and I'm pursuing BA LLB from Schulen University, and this is my first year. So today I'm starting the videos of a sequence of a series where I'll today explain the writs, what they actually are, and from the next video I'll explain each writ in a at a very good extent. Okay, so let's first know the introduction of what writs is. uh, Now the Supreme Court and the High Court have been provided with many powers which they exercise to provide justice to the people. One of the most important tools or power which the court have been provided by the constitution is the power to issue writs. Writ means a command of the court to another person or authority by which such a person or authority has to act or abstain from acting in a certain way. Thus, the writs are a very essential part of the judicial power of the courts. Now, in India, the constitution has provided the Supreme Court with the power to issue the writ under the Article 32 of the Constitution. And under the Article 32, when any fundamental rights of a citizen is violated, the that person has the right to directly approach the Supreme Court for the enforcement of his right, and the court can issue the appropriate writ for enforcing such a right. The power to issue writs are also provided to the High Court in India under Article 226, while citizens can approach the Supreme Court only when the fundamental is infringed. The citizens also have the right to approach the High Court for the issues of writs in other matters in which fundamental rights are not violated. For example, in the case of Imtiaz Bano versus Masood Ahmad Zafri and ORS. Mother had filed a writ petition for habeas corpus under Article 226, which I'll explain you what habeas corpus is. For her two children, the High Court allowed the petition and the writ was issued in her favor. Thus, the scope of the power to issue the writ is wider in the case of High Court as compared to the Supreme Court. For an example, A is an Indian citizen whose fundamental right has been violated. Here, A has a right to either approach the Supreme Court or the High Court for enforcing his right. But if there is a violation of A's right, which is not fundamental right, then he only has the right to approach the High Court under the Article 226. There's one more important thing. Therefore, a citizen has the right to approach either. Uh, uh, therefore, a citizen has the right to approach either the Supreme Court or the High Court for the issue of writs. But if he chooses to approach any court and his suit is dismissed by the court, the citizen cannot file the same suit in the other court, because in India the principle of res judicata is being followed, which means that a second case cannot be filed for the same cause of the action. But if a person files a case in the High Court and the High Court does not decide in his favor or dismisses the case, he has a right to appeal against the decision in the Supreme Court. So this was all for today. If there's anything that you'd like to know or any question related to the content, do let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, do continue watching these videos as I'm going to continue with a series of habeas corpus, mandamus, certiorari, quo warranto, and prohibition, the types of writs, explaining them at a very good length in the further videos. Thank you.